Another year in the wonderful world of MMA has come and gone. And once again, it's been made abundantly clear that we are all Jon Snow and know nothing. 2024 saw 6 new UFC champions crowned, while 5 retained their titles. And frankly, the brain trust at MMA fighting was not particularly good at predicting how all that would shake out. Only one of our number, shout out to E. Casey Layden, managed to have an above 50% hit rate when predicting the end-of-year champions for 2024. Nevertheless, we persist. With 2025 now upon us, it's time to once again peer into our crystal balls and take another crack at predicting who the UFC champions will be this time next year. MMA fighting staffers, Guilherme Cruz, Mike Heck, Alexander K. Lee, E. Casey Layden, Damon Martin, Jed Meshew, and Jose Youngs make our selections below. Join in the fun by letting us know your picks in the comments. Trust us, it's much more difficult than you'd expect. The heavyweight title situation remains as clear as mud. Entering 2024, Jon Jones was the undisputed heavyweight champion with an uncertain future, while Tom Aspinall was the interim champion, who appeared to be unlikely to get a shot at the unified title. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. After beating Stipe Miocic at UFC 309 and finally putting that rivalry to bed, Jones made it clear that he will only return to defend his title under a few circumstances. Either he gets to fight Alex Pereira, or they pay him a lot of money to fight Aspinall. Will either of those things happen? And if neither does, will the UFC strip Jones? Your guess is as good as ours. So, given the uncertainty surrounding the heavyweight title, it's not all that surprising that our panel is pretty evenly split, with a slight edge toward the fighter we know will still be competing by the end of the year. Another nail-biter as we move on down the line. And again, we have a title that lacks clarity. If this were a few years ago, we'd be in a spot where, very obviously, light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira defends his title against Magomed Ankalaev next. But yesterday's UFC is not today's UFC, and that matchup is far from a certainty. As mentioned, Jon Jones wants to give Pereira a shot at the heavyweight title, and Poatan has been extremely clear about not wanting to give Ankalaev a title shot. There is a world where Pereira retains his title without even defending it once in 2024. But if Pereira does fight at 205 pounds in 2025, Ankalaev seems most likely to get the shot at him, and nearly half of our panelists appear to believe that this time he can win the title. Even Alexander K. Lee, the lone panelist to pick Alex Pereira to retain his title in 2024, changed his tune and hopped on the Ankalaev train for this year. Still, given the incredible year Pereira had in 2024, it's not surprising that he is the favorite to retain.